And Devin, it begins in your middle 20s, at least for me, I would say, but it seems everyone you know is getting married in a mad dash.
Oh my goodness, it feels like everyone, their dog's getting married a lot of times.
Exactly, and that has me thinking for today's On Our Mind, which season is the best to have a wedding in?
I don't know. That's kind of a good question. I know a lot of times people get married in the summer months, which may work out for some scheduling and everything. The only downside to pick out the weather side of things, sometimes it gets downright hot. I went to a wedding in July 2019. It was a beautiful wedding, but of course, the one thing that was a pain was the weather. I was hoping to kind of dress up more to what we were on the air or something like that, but it was too hot. So I'm like, is it okay if I wear a polo? It's just too hot. They're like, yeah, we get it. We're just happy if you're here. So I showed up, and that was actually the summer that I had a tire blowout too of my vehicle. Ooh. And I'm sure stuff on the roadways and the heat probably didn't help out matters either. So, but yeah, either way, that wedding was good. I know they were quick to do the wedding outdoors and move everyone indoors for the rest of the festivities where it's a little bit cooler. But either way, long story short, I would say possibly I would have to answer fall on this one for a few reasons, and weather kind of being the bigger one because you start to cool off a little bit, and plus the leaves start turning. So sometimes that can equal some beautiful scenery too when it comes to your weddings, especially if you're thinking outdoor wedding. I mean, if you're doing indoor and you have air conditioning, summer or fall or whatever works out. But if you're thinking outdoors, I'd say fall or do your best to hope it's not a hot day.
Yeah, it is really difficult to, pick a time of year because there are a lot of good ones, and it depends kind of where you're at as well. Like, where do you want to have it? Indoor, outdoor, on a beach perhaps, or, at a ski resort or at a vineyard, It's all kind of location based, honestly.
Location based, what kind of weather do you want to? Every now and again you get a winter wedding, but I mean, most of them, again, usually in those warmer months. And feel free to not go farther with this if you don't want to. But you mentioned too that you have a wedding in Germany coming up next year.
Yeah,
so, that may be hot.
No, trust me. I have a friend getting married, an old friend of mine in Germany and in the southern part. And for those who know or don't know, it's really hot there. It's like 100 plus most days of the summer. So it's brutal. I remember when I was living there,
so
it was
a dry
just,
heat or a warm
it is
heat?
humid, Devin.
Humid
you
heat.
are wearing the weather, and you don't want to do a darn thing, and there's like no AC. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that it's a cold day and they do it in like an old church or an old castle, something that is like built of stone. It's very dim, and I'm just hoping it keeps us all kind of cool there. But it's like the first week of August next year.
Yeah.
So it's like the worst time there.
And you said you have to wear a suit, no exceptions.
Yeah, yeah, I think I have to wear a suit in this one. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna struggle.
Yeah, exactly right. We can keep going with this.
Yeah, we'll keep going with this one. I think the answer is anything that can keep you comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I would say fall. But,
I'd say fall as well.
Comfort, definitely the bigger one.
All right, well, we'll keep moving on this morning because coming up, we're excited to highlight a local water ski team ready to entertain the masses of the Northwoods.
Well, first, Howard will also